Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I literally just got this in the mail this morning, and I knew that because I'm always so behind on everything, like almost everything, as soon as I got it I needed to film immediately, and I needed to edit and upload this immediately after this. So cross your fingers that I actually get this done. Today is Saturday. Let's see if this gets edited and uploaded on Saturday as well. Saturday the 17th, by the way. So, as you can see from the title, we will be playing with the Morphe x Jeffree Star new palette. I'm very excited. I do really like Jeffree Star products, and when I saw that he was doing another collab with Morphe that wasn't just brushes and sponges, I was really excited, and I knew that I had to have it, let's be honest. So every time that I've ordered any Jeffree Star products, like on the launch date, he always goes live just a few minutes before the actual set time. Morphe ended up doing the same thing. Thankfully, I did a refresh on their page just in time, because last thing I wanted was for them to be sold out and me miss it. So yeah, I grabbed it as fast as I could, and it just launched this last Tuesday. So I was actually really excited. I do think I had to wait an hour or two for that confirmation that the order was placed, which I understand during a launch. And as soon as it said the order was placed, shortly after it said it was shipped, then it said it will be delivered, and now it's here. So I thought the turnaround time for delivery was absolutely fantastic. That was probably one of the, if not the fastest launch order deliver that I've ever experienced. I've received other products in either the same amount of time or slightly quicker, but not for a launch. So I thought that they did absolutely amazing. So I have not opened it. I have not looked at it. I'm super excited. As you can see, I have my Taco Bell shirt on to channel my inner Jeffree Star. I do have my whole base done, and I used the Diamond Wet Jeffree Star highlighter for the first time, which is not only pretty blinding, let's say, but it actually is very shimmery, more shimmery than I expected. I've been using one of his other highlighters quite a bit lately. I've been really in love with Peach Goddess. It's the perfect color for me. So this has been my favorite until I did order the Diamond Wet a couple days after his last launch, but I honestly hadn't used it just because I've been super into this one, and so I figured with me using a new product today, I'd use my new highlighter from him that I have not gotten around to until now. Now, I know that since Jeffree obviously not only endorsed it but helped create it, that this palette is going to be really good. I have tried Morphe products before, and I quite enjoyed my James Charles palette. Despite James Charles, I thought the palette was really nice. So it, of course, on the back here has Jeffree, which he's looking amazing as always, with a little saying from him, which I am not going to read. I'm pretty sure he said all that in his launch video. It is bubble wrapped, which I appreciate, and the palette looks on the outside just like the box. It is so nice and sleek. I'm living for this holo. It is absolutely everything. Sorry, I couldn't stop staring at it for a minute. And I liked that when I add this like to my other palettes, that it actually is kind of like a book and has his name as well as Morphe on there. So yeah, without further ado, it is absolutely stunning. So I do appreciate that it has a little slip here, and it has a pretty nice sized mirror. Don't mind my other mirror that I have over here. All the colors look really nice, really intact. I'm dying to try Millions, this color right here. It just looks absolutely gorgeous, and I'm hoping that it packs really well. I did watch Jeffree's launch video, so I was really excited to get my hands on this. I also did get his Set and Refresh Stray, the Starberry Mist. So I have to spray this and smell it. Oh man, I don't even need to spray it. It smells just like candy. It's amazing. Ugh, it is awesome. I'm excited to use this. I did not get his brushes or sponges from his last launch, and I also didn't get the new brushes this time. I just have, I would say, a decent amount of brushes that I use, and unless I was doing more makeup videos, which I do have more to come after this, but they're all on the back burner since I've got this in first and put it as a priority the minute that I saw that it was here this morning. I'm not a girl to do her makeup every day. If I left the house and kind of had a reason, I would, but unfortunately, A, I like to sleep, B, I'm lazy, and C, I don't really leave the house often. I don't really have a need to. So I am dying to get into this palette. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and tap into, I think I'm going to tap into my first, which is this light pink shade here. It kind of has a peachy tone to it, but not like too much. It looks really pretty though. It comes onto the brush very well. It's pretty coated. Tap off a little bit of extra, take my Jeffree Star mirror, and I'm going to go ahead and apply this all over my lid. I did go ahead and prime my lids with the MAC's paint pot, which actually, watching Jeffree Star's videos like a while ago, because he was using it all the time, I was looking for a new eye primer and I decided to give it a shot. So another Jeffree inspired purchase, and I'm going to just go ahead and apply this all over. I'm not normally a huge pink fan, but due to how much pink is in this palette, I feel like it is very required and necessary. Plus, Jeffree, when I think of him, I think of just pink, because he uses pink in so much of his packaging, and his house is pink. And yeah, he's basically like a Barbie, and that is absolutely amazing. I don't know what or why, but I just really wanted to kind of coat my eyes in that color because it's really pretty and really nice. But I think the next color that I'm going to tap into is going to be Back, which is this color here, and I'm going to use that to deepen my crease a little bit. It's about a shade darker than that one, so it's not like crazy dark, but it's a little bit of a difference. With my same brush, I think I'm going to tap into a tad bit of Mr. Diva, which is this brown orange shade here, and just very lightly keep deepening my crease. So what I like about this palette is not only does it have just so many pinks, but honestly I feel like it also has a lot of good neutrals. So I do really appreciate that about the palette. Now, because we're already going to be playing pinks, I feel like we need to just kind of go pink crazy. And the next color that's just screaming my name is Self-Made, this absolutely bright, bright pink. By the way, don't mind my nails. They are currently chipping and they need completely removed and repainted, but I had to start filming this. I was just absolutely itching to do so. So I think I'm going to take that absolutely hot pink, and I'm going to do about half my eye over. Let's hope that this all works out how I have it envisioned in my head. Now don't you worry, I absolutely remember that pinks and reds have a high possibility that they could stain. So I'm not worried about that. I completely understand. And I'm still okay with putting that all over my eye. I've never had a reaction before, and I can't imagine that I will now. And then to deepen the outer V, I think I'm gonna go ahead and tap into Pink Fleet, which is this pinkish purple shade here. So far it is coming along how I want and how I expected, so I'm very excited. Now I think before we do what I'm most excited for, I'm going to go ahead and tap into 2, which is this pink metallic shade here. And I'm going to put that on my brow bone. And honestly, because I like that, I'm going to tap into that. And I'm actually going to put a little bit on my nose, even though I did put some highlighter on my nose already. So now that we have that done, I'm going to tap into a little bit of Dog Mom, which is this peach metallic-ish shade here. And I'm going to put that in my inner corner. I literally just have mirrors everywhere. I have my Jeffree mirror next to me. I've got a mirror in front of me. I have this mirror that's in the palette, which I always respect a good mirror in a palette, because like especially like if I'm traveling or anything, then I don't have to worry about bringing an extra mirror. So now that I have all of that done, the most exciting part for me is we are going to take Millions. This color is just absolutely everything. And I'm just going to go in with a finger, and I'm going to go ahead and pack that on the other half of my lid that I haven't really done as much on. So let's do that. I'm so excited. So it's a little rough on the top, but then the more that you rub, the creamier it gets. And oh my god, just look at that sparkle. Honestly, seeing the shade kind of was what made me realize, like, I love Jeffree, and I will probably every time he comes out with a new palette, I'll more than likely get it. But like for this palette, this is the color that just like completely just roped me in. It is absolutely gorgeous. And I'm not even a huge like gold or rose gold fan. I gravitate towards like silver jewelry, for instance, because of my pale skin and blonde hair. But this color, oh man, it is everything. I had very high expectations for this particular color, for instance, and it met every single one of them. I have glitter all over my legs, and I'm not mad about it. Now I'm going to take this blender and see if we can't get it to blend just a tad bit. Yeah, that is amazing. It is everything I needed in my life. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to first take a little bit of back again. This shade, the second shade that we used. And I'm going to start buffing that on my lower lash line. And then now that I have that under my whole waterline, I'm going to take a little bit of that Hot Fleet again, which is that pinkish purple shade, and I'm going to, I think I'm going to go from my pupil in. And then what I think I'm going to tap into is I'm going to tap into Mongol, which is this purple shade here. Alright, I went ahead and threw on a little bit of eyeliner, mascara, and put in a little bit of eyebrow gel. I did use 2 of Jeffree's lip glosses. I used Wet Peach and Shockwave and layered those just because I was going to put a nude lip on, but honestly, with as glowy and sparkly and highlighted as I am, I kind of just wanted something sparkly on my lips without drawing too much attention to them, just because my eye's already pretty bright. I wanted to kind of keep this a little neutral without adding too little or too much, I guess. I'm going to go ahead and set my face super quick with the Starberry. Like I said, it just smells amazing. And I do really like the Morphe Scent Refresh anyways. I have the continuous setting spray that's honestly getting pretty empty. It is my new favorite setting spray, and honestly I'm gonna have to say it's because of the mister on it. I really enjoy that. I do have some other setting sprays that I will use from time to time, but my go-to was the original Morphe, but I'm probably gonna lean towards this one. Sometimes the smell is really good. Like I said, it smells like candy, but I'm not surprised because like his lip glosses for instance smelled like candy also. So before I wrap this up, I do want to swatch a few other colors that I didn't get to touch. And obviously the first color that's screaming my name is Nate, which is this bright green here. I also want to swatch Custom Rims, which reminds me of a silver shimmer from his Thirsty palette, which I really liked. I also want to touch Don't Know Her, which is this hot pink sparkle shimmer here, as well as I think the last one that I want to swatch is going to be Designer Label, just because that's a color that I gravitate towards most of the time. Like if I'm going to just add like a little topper, they feel amazing. The shimmers just feel so nice. I feel like the mattes aren't as soft, but it's understandably so. I mean, I get why. So these are the 4 colors. This one is Designer Label. So pretty. This one is Nate. I really like that green. This one is Don't Know Her. Again, very pretty. And last but not least is Custom Rims. So all the colors are super pretty. They all perform exactly how I expected. I feel like between Jeffree having his name on it and Morphe, they worked really well together. So I'm gonna have to say this palette is really nice. You get 30 shades, and I think this was only like 39 bucks, so a little more than $1 a shade. But I feel like it's a good hand size. Like the James Charles palette, for instance, is a little bulky because, like I said, if I ever want to travel, it's nice that it has a mirror in it, and it's nice that it's a good size. It's a good size to travel. I honestly think I might actually even use this sometimes if I mean, it's a refresh spray also. Just hit my face with it, kind of just feel a little bit rejuvenated, fresh, and it smells good. So I'm gonna have to say they did their thing and they made it work, and it looks really nice. I'm dying for this hollow on it, and honestly I've kind of been into haul a little bit more because of Christine, I won't lie. I've binged her videos for a while, but off topic. That's it. I definitely recommend it, especially if those are colors that you like, especially if I think the price point is good. I really do, like, for that many shades. It's cheaper than a Jeffree palette, but I think you still get that quality. I'm still going to keep buying Jeffree Star Cosmetic palettes though when he launches them. I'm excited to see if and or when Shane and him launch theirs. But that's all for today, guys. Links are down in the description. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you have not. That's it. That's a wrap. Till next time, guys.